Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to this week's episode of the TYB podcast. We're here. It's me, Ryan. It's Spencer, and it's Will.
This isn't the
We're
intro.
back, and we're excited. We got a lot going on this week. We have hold on. We have a lot going on this week. We have a lot of new NFL news, not only free agency, but some new rules implemented into the game, which is really exciting. But we have March Madness to discuss with you this week, and we have some NBA. So without further ado, I'm going to hand it off to my boss, my supervisor, Will Glover, and we're going to get right into it.
Well, thank you, by the way. You missed the biggest news of it all in baseball, which was Shohei Ohtani.
Oh, you're right. The Red Sox have continued to do nothing.
That's not news at all. That was expected. No, but
Shohei Ohtani. Yeah, Shohei Ohtani Shohei Ohtani
is one of us.
A degenerate, has spent over $4 million on gambling, pawned it off on his lowly, innocent, non-English speaking.
Yeah, but hold on. No, he isn't. He's a translator, moron.
He speaks English, jackass.
That's
hardly. What a translator does.
Hardly.
Wow.
Hardly.
Dude.
Hardly.
Is that?
Hardly.
Can we clip that? Can we clip that?
Hardly.
Right.
Chat. What's the definition of
he's one of us.
Of a translator?
Someone who speaks English. An
Barely.
English translator.
You've been in those press conferences.
Think about it, though. You got to think about it. How much money I guarantee you, Shohei was like, hey, take the fall for this. If it's true.
Yeah.
He's like, take the fall for this. I'm going to pay you out
first of all,
at least $30 million. Because he's got $700 million contract. What's $30 million?
No, he's set up. He's set up.
Yeah, so that's interesting.
Yeah, he's fine, but he's also guilty of stuff.
So there's no way that Shohei actually faces any real
No,
and they're not going to do that.
Absolutely not.
No.
But you know what?
If he was retired and was a manager, yeah.
If they let that slide, though,
but
Pete Rose should go to the Hall of Fame. I think
they're not going to do that.
Best chance.
They're not going to do it. He should, but they're not going to.
Well, the MLB wouldn't want to punish Shohei, but if it was,
it's going to be really hard.
$5 million being bet with an illegal bookmaker, then it could be outside of MLB's hands.
The only thing is, was he betting on his games, or was he betting just on other teams?
The fact that he was betting. But
the thing is, I don't think
outside of the MLB scope of it,
but
it was gambling in a state where it's illegal.
He wasn't betting on the MLB.
But yeah, that's true. But Pete Rose was betting on his own team's success, but he was still betting on his own team nonetheless. So
right, and that's why MLB
it's bad.
It'll be a suspension. It'll probably be a suspension rather than a ban.
Agreed, because they're not going to ban the best player in baseball. They're clinging on to reins right now.
That a couple parties come together and just say, let's just sweep this under the rug or just let it die.
Yes, that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. Because Shohei Ohtani is must-see TV.
Yeah, and I hope they do. But if they do, Pete Rose better be on the next ballot.
He's done. He's not going to be on any ballot.
He's not good at it.
As much as I hate it, as much as I wish he was.
Until he dies. He's going to be in the Hall of Fame in our lifetime. No, he will be.
No,
the MLB has done this before.
If Shoeless Joe isn't in the Hall, he's not going to be in the Hall.
Okay, well, that's a little different.
The role of commissioner has to change hands, and it's already changed multiple times since Pete Rose's retirement, and it has not gone his way. It's purely a business thing. But now, if it was ever going to happen, sports leagues and sports books have never been more intertwined. Look at the NBA and the kind of what might be the
Mr. Porter.
That Jonte Porter thing might be the beginning of a freaking avalanche.
Well, the NFL was caught up in it last year.
Yeah, there was now.
8 or 9 players that started with Calvin Ridley. Yeah,
but
Calvin Ridley,
right?
Yeah. He missed a whole year.
Well, that was in college though, and he was still penalized in the NFL.
He was betting it was a small amount, like $1,000
against other teams.
That was a season suspension. So I think crazy, MLB will suspend him a year, if anything.
I don't know. It's all a bad working relationship. The leagues and the books had a great relationship when they kind of acknowledged one another and they worked like sports and betting. They just go hand in hand. But once they started to marry the two and have players represent and sponsor some of these things. It's just a bad thing. I mean, how do you punish players for doing business technically with, with a league partner? I don't know. It's weird.
They'll accept the money because it benefits them. And then they will freak out when they realize that their players, who are normal human beings, are participating in the organizations that sponsor them a lot of money.
It is actually the perfect
integrity of the game. That died years
meme
ago.
You sent? Me when I sow versus me when I reap.
Yeah, exactly.
I actually need to put that up. We need to put that graphic up. It's perfect. It's like, yep, this is exactly it.
Yeah, making a note.
It's
right
ridiculous.
Now. Making a note.
It's so unfortunate, and I don't think Shohei will face any repercussions for this. As much as an anti-Dodgers guy as I am, I would love that, but he won't. Pete won't be in the Hall of Fame, and I think that Pete was found guilty of a much lesser charge. But Shoeless Joe Jackson was found innocent of a much greater charge, and he's still not in the Hall. He's not going to be in the Hall. Pete's not going to be in the Hall. Shohei is going to be fine because it happened in 2024. He's the most exciting and important player to the game today, not only for the product on the field, but for the international markets. He's 100%. Untouchable.
And especially since the MLB is going over to Japan next year. They just got done playing in Korea. They're playing in Mexico City this year, England. So this is
playing in Baltimore too.
Hey, Baltimore's a sensitive topic today. Okay, can't have ish in Baltimore.
I've driven over that bridge.
Really? Well, not anymore.
No, not anymore.
I don't believe that, by the way. But
I actually have. Believe it or not.
I don't know why you like the Northeast, man. I don't know.
It's okay. So you just came back from the Northeast. You dealt with bad weather.
Yeah,
you dealt with New York City in March, which is probably the worst month to go because you get crap weather and you don't get if you're going to deal with the crap weather, the time to go is Christmas time because at least, it's Christmas. You get the lights, you get the fanfare. But you're dealing with the worst time of year to go. And I actually have driven over that bridge. We drove from DC up to Boston, and we went over that bridge.
Wow, terrible. Listen,
it was a terrible drive. It was a terrible drive.
I bet it was.
I don't like Baltimore.
Going through all the slums and all that.
My thoughts and prayers go out to the people of Baltimore.
No, they don't.
Ryan with I don't like Baltimore take is really nice. Thank you, Ryan. I don't like Baltimore. Ryan Galloway, literally the day where maybe the most tragic thing to happen to that city.
I don't like it.
In all honesty, yes.
I didn't realize I couldn't be honest on this show.
It's a tragedy. You can be honest. You can be honest. You can be brutally honest.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
All credits.
That's brutal.
Taking full advantage of that, right?
Oh, are we done? Okay. You know what? I'm impressed.
Yeah.
That we were actually able to not start on time, but I don't know. The start just felt more. It went a lot smoother today. I appreciate that. Usually,
The Bachelor's over, so
it takes. Thank the Lord, and we're not even gonna have a recap. I don't want to know who won. I don't care.
But Kelsey was my pick, and guess what? It was Kelsey the whole way, man. Once Maria was off the show, that cleared a path for Kelsey straight to victory. Woohoo! Kelsey A, baby, to the top. And Jen with an insane underdog pick to be the Bachelorette. So that rubbed some people the wrong way.
Thought it was going to be Maria, but it wasn't.
That was Maria. They had her on the show too.
This is just awful, by the way.
From her.
Just pure misery, by the way.
Yeah. Well, switching topics, we're going to talk about the St. Louis Cardinals now and how miserable that franchise has been
read lips. I
for
saw
the last
Cardinals.
25 years or so.
Let me put on my headphones.
They've just been,
hey, what's up?
Will's back. That's how you get him back on.
I read Cardinals off your lips and got in.
Just a good time to say
get scared.
Miserable.
To the folks who listen to the audio, the video is worth it, guys. You need the video. Go ahead and
it really is.
Go ahead and download Spotify.
Or YouTube. You could watch it right off YouTube. YouTube views probably are better because then you get suggested videos right afterwards. So there's that.
So true.
All right. So Ryan, you brought up, what'd you bring up first? NFL? Hip drop rule. Go ahead.
Yeah. So hip drop rule. I think it's good, first, honestly.
For those who don't know.
So first of all, yeah. So the NFL has officially banned hip drop tackles from the game, which is essentially where you grab the players by the abdomen / lower body, drop down, take them down by the hips. We saw a lot of lower leg injuries, knee injuries from that. I think most notably Mark Andrews was the one that came to mind for me.
This
was
year,
the hip drop rule. Yeah. This year, but it's happened. I would say that it probably happens more than regular tackles in terms of season-ending injuries. So I don't think it's a bad move. I think it was a necessary move. I know people are pretty up in arms about it in terms of changing the game, getting rid of defense, which it might be, but I think it's kind of necessary. It's a necessary evil. I think it's good to get rid of it. Play good defense, make good tackles, make textbook. You are as a football player, you are never taught to make a hip drop tackle. You are always taught proper tackling skills. So just do that. And then, additionally, in terms of
what do you know about all?
You were taught the hip drop rule. I'm pretty sure. Oh, okay. One, I can't see that.
I can't see Ryan streaming in 480p, but he, I guess, pointed to a helmet.
Yeah, but the people will be able to see it. But in terms of San Antonio Christian football, I was never taught hip drop.
Wow. See, so before we started recording, I want to bring this up. Before we start recording, Ryan said I had peaked, and then I said, "No, that is you, buddy, Mr. High School." And what does he do? 20 minutes later, he brings up a high school athletics moment. I mean,
and like freshman year too. Ryan did not play past.
The jokes just write themselves.
Probably
that was a bad look. That was a bad look.
In high school, did you?
I played freshman football. Anyway, the point is, they got rid of it, and I think overall, despite my co-hosts, I think it's a good move. And additionally, not only was that changed, the kickoff rule was changed. What we saw from the XFL, where both of the teams line up on the 30-yard line. Kicker kicks it, guy receives it, and then the play begins. I think it's a good move. I think we're going to see more kickoffs now.
They changed that?
It's a perfect
officially,
move.
Yep, officially. I think it's a great move. I think it's a great move. Yep, we're going to see more kickoffs. I heard a lot of people say goodbye kickoffs. We're going to see it now. It's going to be good. We're going to believe it or not, we're still going to see returns. We're still going to see exciting plays from it.
What do you mean? This is to encourage returns. Nobody returns the ball anymore. It's a bullshit excuse part of the game.
We don't return the ball. We're going to see returns, and there's going to be less of a chance of injury. There's not going to be any injury, but we're going to see exciting plays.
Nobody returns the ball. This actually penalizes you to an extent for Justin Tucker shafting it to the parking lot. You actually have to kick it into the drop zone.
Back. I agree.
And then, or otherwise it's a 35-yard touchback. No, the kickoff thing is great.
That's nice. Yeah.
The tackle thing, whatever, it's kind of a nothing thing. It's just kind of, it's about safety.
That's going to be big because you know what's going to happen? Some BS call in the playoffs when it affects Patrick Mahomes.
It could be a big officiating thing.
I'm saying Patrick Mahomes has won his third, and we're just sitting there, or fourth, third. How many has he won? I can't count.
Hey,
3.
Chill.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry. I'm already kind of comparing him to Brady.
Yeah, you are. Get that out. 360p, buddy.
Is that Tatum?
That's Jason Tatum.
That is, and Shaq. Okay. It took me a second too, Spencer. Don't worry.
Yes.
Are you wearing a sweater, Ryan?
Taco J.
I'm wearing a hoodie.
Oh, okay. Your quality just makes it look like a pullover sweater. There's the hoodie.
Well, it's gonna be good. And
not that there's anything wrong with the sweater. I love wearing a nice sweater.
You're wearing a sweater right now.
You pulled off a sweater very well, Will. I just want to take a second on air.
Do you like that?
Will put together some of the most good-looking outfits I've ever seen him wear in New York City. You know, he pulled off some pastels, some tight pants, some good
must have been Fashion Week
figure-fitting sweaters. You know what? He even danced with a government executive.
We're gonna say that it. Spoiler alert! It wasn't, but it
probably
was just like him. Jerome Powell. It could have been.
It was Jerome.
Okay. Mr. Powell.
My girlfriend asked me, "Do not drop the rates." Was that really Jerome Powell? She asked me, "Was that really Jerome Powell?"
Did you tell
and
her
I said, "Yes." I said, "Yes."
She doesn't listen to this show, so
that's her truth.
Yeah, she'll still believe it. All right, I'll tell her that too then, because she won't listen to this. I know that.
No, she won't. Drew will. Drew listens every morning.
Shout out, Claire.
He was very upset that we didn't have an episode
out this morning. Don't spoil
this,
man. Don't spoil the meme. Yeah, but thank you. I appreciate the compliments. My wardrobe was looking very nice.
Very tight in the pants.
Wow. Just
some
terrible.
would argue that you could go even tighter.
Terrible listen, by the way, from the Galways today.
Maybe you
Sorry about that. Dude, stop! You make me blush. All right, let's move on.
He actually is blushing.
So I didn't know about the kickoff rule. That's cool.
Yeah,
I am blushing. Not really. It's the lighting and my made bed, so you can see.
Wow, look at you with the one pillow. Tidy. The one pillow without the pillowcase, by the way.
That's crazy.
No, it's got a pillowcase on it. It's just white.
Nothing's changed.
Hold on. Breaking news, MLB.
I always forget y'all live together.
I hate it even more. Jordan Montgomery to the Diamondbacks.
Oh, wow. It's a nice little move, nice little play.
You know, when Giolito went down, that was the last chance the Red Sox had of signing him. He wasn't going to the Red Sox after Giolito went down.
It was,
so, carry on.
It was over. Yep.
You know,
I mean, I wanted St. Louis to re-sign him, but you know St. Louis wasn't going to do that. They're always sitting on their hands. That's just the reality of our two franchises. We're going to be 2013 was the last time we were going to be good together at the same time.
Directionless organizations.
Yep. What a shame. What a shame. We could change it.
Hint a little bit at the MLB. Opening day is
Thursday.
Thursday
at 3 p.m. Great job, MLB.
Are you excited?
I'll be watching.
Yes, I can't wait to watch the Dodgers 4-game sweep the Cardinals.
Is that how y'all start? Dodgers?
Yeah.
That's miserable.
Cardinals play the Dodgers first.
That's miserable.
First series of the year, 4 games, and Evan will be staying with me that weekend. So
great.
I get to listen
so you get
to
the ultimate troll right by your side.
It's just over. It's never been more over as a Cardinals fan.
No, it really hasn't.
Terrible time to be alive. We have the
wait a second.
The Dodgers, and then we got to play the Padres, Marlins, Phillies, Diamondbacks, and then we get to play a softball team in the Athletics. So we might start the season like 3-15. Honestly, it could happen.
No one cares.
I'm just saying. Hey, y'all talk about the Patriots so damn much. Let me talk about the Cardinals for half the time.
It's topical.
It's not.
Hold up.
Patriots are not in the limelight at all. They're going to draft Joe Alt, and you will like it.
The Yankees are coming to town this Friday.
Yeah, go get tickets. Go fly up there. I might have
something to say about that.
Should we go? Oh, no, my girlfriend's going to that.
Why aren't we going to that?
Oh, the Astros and Yankees play?
I saved up a little money to go see Wemby, and then the Spurs are a miserable franchise, and they sit him. So, you know,
I will go with you. I will go with you.
Did you see Sohan? Sohan had 27 and 18. It was glorious.
We see the third seeded in the AL East Yankees against
what day y'all going? Y'all going on? Oh wait, never mind. I'm busy. Never mind.
You're going to be hanging out with Evan, didn't you say that?
Well, I could have brought Evan, but we have something on Saturday. Cannot say it, just in case.
What do you have?
What do you have on Saturday?
I'll tell y'all after we record.
No,
I cannot spoil it though. I literally
Is it
cannot.
Evan's birthday party?
No, Evan's birthday's in December.
We gossiped all night.
Yes, actually.
What?
There you go. Nope. Sohan had 28 and 17 last night or something like that.
Yeah, in a game
Pure
winning
masterclass. Sohan is kind of, I forgot which analyst said it. They're saying Sohan kind of reminds them of how Kawhi Leonard started off his career the first 3 years. I'm just saying. I didn't say it.
Yeah, I'm glad you didn't. You would have gotten shit for it.
Why?
Because
are you endorsing it though? You won't say it, but are you endorsing it?
I'm not gonna tell him off. I don't know which analyst said
it.
I think it was Pat Bev. Actually, I think it was Pat Bev.
Great, Pat Bev. Great.
Yeah, well, he's
reliable
dominated
source.
The Celtics in his
Patrick
life,
Beverly,
so.
Ball knower. Patrick Beverly. Great.
He's in the league and you're not. So where are we at?
I watch way more basketball than he does. Guaranteed, I've seen 3x the Spurs than he has over the past ever.
Yikes. That's a bad punishment, especially in the last 5 years.
I know it. I know he doesn't watch ball. Come on, he's a podcaster. Just like Ryan. Ryan's a podcaster. He doesn't watch basketball.
Ryan does not watch basketball.
Do you think I would be any good at this?
The Heat are an intense rubber match right now.
Do you think I would be any good at what I do if I actually watched the sports I talk about? No.
Yeah,
people would just mess you up. They'd just screw you over. It'd be so bad.
Exactly. People want my hot takes. Speaking of, the Rockets are making the playoffs. The Warriors are going to be eliminated from contention.
That's not even a hot take.
That's not super hot.
The Rockets have won their last 9 in a row. The Warriors are stumbling.
Don't watch.
I like how Ime has brought that team back from the grave because they were looking at pretty close to elimination back in March or early March. This is March still. And that team has really just turned it around. And I don't even think Şengün is healthy yet, right? He's still out.
No, this has all happened since he left. They're undefeated since he got hurt.
So keep him up. It is how you say it. His last name is Şengün. It's not Sengun. It's not Senguin. All right, let's just.
Why am I arguing with you?
Ryan doesn't even watch basketball. I'm not arguing with him.
That's facts. Never argue with.
But I still pissed you off.
Casual.
It's bait. Yeah,
as you drink your prime.
It's like arguing with Jordan fans.
Drink your prime.
Yeah, what are we doing here?
Drink your prime.
Future sponsor of the show, Prime.
No.
I mean, I'm not going to say no if they did.
I would say
Smart Water.
Yeah, Smart Water.
Different
it's been
companies,
refilled 3
rivals.
times. This is not Smart Water anymore. It's just Ace. It's ACU tap water, so it's probably
just
pretty
Abilene
dangerous.
City water. Great. Nice.
Just drinking piss.
Yeah, dude.
There you go.
That may as well be Flint, Michigan water. Straight from the tap.
Yeah, I know. I'm just inhaling tons of amoebas.
Toxins.
Yeah. All right. So we talked football, kind of on a baseball thing for a second. There's not much to talk about in the MLB besides the Ohtani story. And that Juan Soto will win the AL MVP just because the short porch in New York. That's not even
don't
a
even
debate,
say that.
honestly.
No, I'm done with the Juan Soto. Stop.
Are you serious?
I'm done with the Juan Soto. Why is he? Why did MLB call him the 3rd best player in the league? Why?
Because he is.
My ass. Okay. Do something.
Here we go.
No. Do something.
23.
Dude. Wow me.
50.
Wow me. Win.
What do you
Win
mean?
Something.
Wow me. Okay.
Do something.
Do something. He's a world champ.
Bro, 2018. I couldn't grow chest hair. Bullshit. I'm done. No.
My brother in Christ, you were 21 when the Nationals won the World Series.
Oh, my bad. That was they played like 60 games that year or something. Whatever.
Hey, it's okay.
No,
some of us can't grow chest hair then.
Yeah, me. Still the point remains. I still couldn't grow chest hair.
Oh, I bet you could if you let me help you out. My fault.
What?
Here you go. Juan Soto has won a batting title. He's had multiple top 5 finishes in the MVP. He's a world champion. He is the youngest player to ever get to 600 walks. he is one of the youngest players to, what number is that? To reach the 150 home run mark. He's 24 years old. He's already 6 years in the league. I'm just saying. And then he has the short porch in New York to help him out. If Juan Soto stays in New York for the rest of his career, he'll go down to Albert Pujols level greatness in terms of a career.
No.
You know what? I appreciate y'all saying no. Because
I can't believe I'm defending your boy, but
that's crazy.
I just baited you into saying, yeah, okay. I baited, especially Ryan. I baited Ryan into saying that Pujols is one of the greatest players ever, which he is.
I'm definitely a little off the mark on the Soto thing. But I don't know. It puts a sour taste in my mouth when San Diego leverages half their future for a guy who did absolutely nothing to increase their odds of winning. And then he's out the door another 6 months later. This is quickly I know he's still a hot ticket in his prime, and he is a fantastic baseball player.
He might not even be in his prime yet.
I'm aware, but I don't know. I'm just tired of it. We've been hearing about Juan Soto since he was like 17, and I get it. He's amazing. He's so cool. just over it. I'm just over it. Shohei Ohtani, I'm mostly pissed at Shohei Ohtani, who is the most revolutionary baseball talent we've seen in, 100 years ever, was ranked 9th on that stupid list.
There are not
There are not 8 players, Juan Soto included, better or more important to a franchise than the highest paid player of all time, Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah, but he's
that list
crook.
had to be bait. Yeah, who cares? Dude, you're a crook. Will's a crook. Shohei Ohtani is a goat. He is
Will has never done anything wrong in his life.
I don't have that list on their stupid Instagram, but it was like they had Garrett Cole, who was like 80 years old ahead of.
Well, Garrett Cole's out,
Shohei.
so
yeah,
Garrett Cole's cooked.
Garbage. It's over.
Ryan's really typing up something right here. It's truly something to behold.
When Ryan types, it's so aggressive. It's like,
is he mad?
Can't hear it. I'm not mad.
I can hear it. That's why I brought it up.
I think he's playing on his Minecraft server. I think he's saying, guys, I'll be on soon.
Guys,
have to finish recording.
I feel like he was the type of guy to that owned an Xbox 360 back in the day. Yeah.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. I was all over that. I'm looking for.
I wish I would have heard the rest of what Ryan said. Oh, there you go. Wow, terrible.
That's fine. You may not be able to hear me or see me, but it'll be fine in post. Unlike you, Mr. Microphone Upset.
True. This is
Nothing
true. I could have another
harder than a text from Will Glover at like 9:30 at night that says, "Guys,
sold."
Guys,
nothing hurts more than texting that for the 15th time.
Guys,
sure, get your act together.
My $800 microphone just shit the bed.
User error.
Yeah, I know. Error. How do you think I feel? It probably is user error, or it's a software issue or something. Focusrite or Shure, get your shit together, okay? That's all I'm going to say.
Because I've figure out which one it is.
I'm trying to.
I'm going to text it right now because I don't want to say it on the air.
No, go ahead. Just say it. I can bleep it out. I'm already bleeped out Spencer 4 times.
Nice.
Okay, fine. Maybe after this, maybe we just go back to what Will and I used to do, which is record on OBS.
I thought we were.
It went really well.
In Discord, we could use the.
Never any issues.
This is true.
We never had a single technical issue.
I don't know if I don't think it's a hardware issue, because when I back up recordings, well, actually, no, last time backup recording didn't work. I don't know. Anyways.
I mean, look, same hardware, different software, no issue.
Yeah. If anyone listening or watching knows what's going on, please let me know. Please say in the comments or send us an email on our website.
We're looking at you, Riley Mankins.
What would Riley know about this?
I don't know.
I love
He's a smart guy. Riley, look, in high school, Riley had the answers to all my questions. So maybe he does
about high school again.
Talking about high school again, dude.
Riley's a wise man. I just had dinner with him today.
I bet it was yummy.
No, it's we ate at the dining hall.
Was that the beans and rice and cheese?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I posted on my story the question mark. Yeah. I don't know.
You enjoyed that.
I don't know what I ate. It wasn't bad. You know what is bad though? The Celtics blowing a 25-point lead against the. There he goes. I knew I'd get him. Should I wait till he comes back?
I thought he was going to start screaming.
The Celtics
I think he's going to go get a jersey or something like that. He needs a prop. I think because
I need a Tracy McGrady jersey.
He was really mad about this last night, and I am too. But I don't know. I can come down off the ledge a little bit.
It's kind of excusable. I'm not even going to lie.
It's just guess what? We're still the 1 seed, and like it's kind of it was terrible late game execution. Hey, we get the Hawks on Thursday again, or on Wednesday. And their social media has been posting nonstop fuel. They just keep like they posted the win probability was like 99.7%, and they said all you need is 0.3. And I mean it was a good post, but it's like
0.3, is that a jab at the Spurs?
I was like, it's maybe 0.4
is
actually.
That a Spurs jab
for the D fish.
0.4. He didn't get it off, so it doesn't matter.
I know. But yeah, fuel to the fire, and it's you need to get embarrassed late in the season, so that way you wake up a little bit. You know, it might be good.
I think that's a great. If you're going to lose like that, it's a great way to lose because a late season scare like that is perfect to get everyone back into shape. Plus, I mean, if I'm not mistaken, didn't Missoula take out all the stars in the third quarter pretty much?
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, they went on a crazy run. Atlanta did, but it was like, when we had the white guys, we had Tres Leches out there. We had Hauser and Pritchard and Cornette, and it's just not the same thing. And so here comes our co-host. Did you just need to let off some steam, man?
Oh yeah. I just didn't want to hear whatever that was, so I figured I would just excuse myself while that segment occurred because I was going to say some things to Will that he
was standing right out of frame.
Yeah, Will was actually really respectful. Like Will was really respectful of the Celtics in that time.
Out of the fame, he was like,
oh, was he?
Yeah.
Just right out of shot.
Yeah. Well, Ryan's been listening to way too much of this
when I edit
this negative old man Boston sports radio. He does it.
No,
Ryan, you need a new schedule. And Will would call it another thing. I'm just right now going to call it a new schedule.
A job.
Now, Will would call it a job.
It's between 11 and 2 a.m., buddy.
The wake up, go to Dunkin', and on the way there and back, you're listening to literal hate speech against your favorite sports teams is bad. It's bad.
It fuels me.
And some cities, Boston, Philadelphia, New York, the Northeast cities that care about sports, they're like that a little bit, but you find the most insufferable hosts and just degrade yourself. I'm sure if you listen today, I'm sure they just gave straight pounding, straight up.
Look,
I'm sure it was awful.
Yeah, so it was, but I guess if you ask Will, I'm a hateful person. And so the hate fuels me. And if we lose to the Hawks and blow a 30-point lead, and our star players have no killer mentality or winning mentality, I want to be faced with honesty about
Jason
that.
Tatum has never had killer mentality, okay?
Yeah, I know. I understand that. I get that. I agree. I want to deal with what it is. I want to listen to facts. I want to listen to things how the way they are. I don't want to listen to some glass half full guy talk about, well, you know what? They have the best record in the league. Yeah, but they can't win. They can't hold a lead.
Philadelphia, 2023.
Look, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown can have all the talent in the world. They're not going to win when it counts. Right now,
Cleveland,
they're young.
Rookie
They have a lot
year.
of time ahead of them to develop that. But right now, as it stands, they don't have
Toronto,
that Jordan, that Kobe,
Game
that
7.
Tom Brady mentality that gets them over the hump. They just don't have
2021.
that.
Oh, 2021,
and
Brooklyn.
They need that to win. They can have all the talent. You can say those things. They can have all the talent in the world. They're not going to win the big one without that mentality.
46 points in Game 7.
Hold on.
And then
You said Tom Brady mentality. You said Michael Jordan mentality. You said Kobe Bryant. Where's LeBron mentality? I mean, you're failing to mention the greatest athlete to ever walk the planet.
Okay, fine. Okay,
it's a mistake.
You know what? Okay, fine. You can add in the LeBron James mentality too. But regardless, these guys, they all the talent in the world.
Mentality, dude.
Okay, fine. Okay. Wow. Jason Tatum is one of, if not the most talented player in the NBA. St. Louis grown, right? But if he has all the talent in the world, that doesn't matter if he doesn't have the mentality that makes him take over games, that makes him want to win and kill his opponent. Then it doesn't matter. Spence, the thing is, the crazy thing is, he will act like this. Buddy. You will act like this on the air, but you will agree with me via text all day. See, he's being a little bitch right now. Yes, he exactly is. He exactly is. That is exactly what's happening because I will pull up texts with him agreeing with me.
Blood in shape.
But when it comes down to it,
Spencer, get your blood in shape. I'm speaking the truth. Get him in order.
I agree that today. I love this. The loss can be embarrassing, and the things like this have happened in the past. And is it alarming?
They happen every year.
Of years past. Yeah, it happens. You know what else happens? Last year, I go to a Spurs and Nuggets game. The Spurs are the worst team in the NBA. The Nuggets are the best. This is late in the season. It's March. And the Spurs embarrass Denver.
Okay, here we go.
And it's like, and nobody really even bats an eye. And, for whatever, and then Denver goes on and has the run they had.
Game. It's about a continuous trend that occurs. Even in games that we win, we're up 20 going into the fourth, and we win by 2.
Just yelling real loud.
Just think about it, though. Are we mad about the Dean? What's his name? Dean Wade. His
Dean Wade masterclass.
He lit candles at halftime and was praying for his career to be saved. I think God threw him a bone. He scored 20 points in a fourth quarter and an overtime. God bless him. It was actually kind of fun to watch.
Sometimes
the 11-game win streak, the 9-game win streak. We're
sometimes the shots just don't fall. Sometimes the shots don't fall. Sometimes the other team's shots do fall. But when Jason Tatum is missing wide open game-winning shots, when our star players aren't taking over the game, when they're letting up, when they're just having fun and blowing a 30-point lead. How do you blow a 30-point lead with Trae Young and the rest of the starting lineup out of the game? How does that happen?
Trae Young wasn't playing, was he?
Yeah. No, none of the starting guys were playing. They had 10 guys out. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Hey, DeJounte Murray had a masterclass, 19 and 15.
Yeah, he's good. Hard-nosed player.
Spurs legend.
Yep.
Boy, oh boy, where do I even begin, LeBron? Honey, my Pookie Bear, I have loved you since I first laid eyes on you. The way you drive into the paint and strike fear into your enemy's eyes, your silky smooth touch around the rim, that gorgeous jump shot. I would do anything for you. I wish it were possible to freeze time so I'd never watch you retire. You had a rough childhood, but you never gave up hope. You are amazing off the court, a great husband and father. Sometimes I even call you dad. I have never read this before. There goes Spencer. I had to get it off something. I can't listen to Celtics talk. Makes me go insane if I'm being quite honest here. What an awful text to read, really. But I love sending it out. I haven't even read the whole thing. It's the first time I saw that part. Yeah, I know. It's great. There could have been some heinous things in there I wouldn't have had even known. That's not a word. It is a word, not correct usage. Spencer left. You know what? I like your passion on why Jason Tatum. That is. You make I didn't realize you had so many LeBron jerseys, Spencer. That is crazy.
Read your poem. I am going to be there when LeBron retires. As he.
That is good. That's for you, the King James. I'm going to when LeBron announces his retirement season, I'm going to at least one of, if not both of the games are in San Antonio.
He's not going to play.
If he plays, he's not going to play. That's why I still haven't seen him. He doesn't play in these games.
In game.
I've seen him. I've seen him play in San Antonio.
Do horrible things. Yeah, we all have. It's not. Congrats. Really? You never seen LeBron play?
No.
Just invalidating.
You got to get out there, man.
I think I've seen.
You know what? My fault.
Everybody except LeBron. LeBron is my magnum opus. Wow. I'm chasing. Need to see him. It's like a Pokemon.
You need to go see a game.
Gotta catch.
I saw LeBron play with AD and Westbrook with Evan last season.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Before Westbrook got traded. Bad era. That's tough.
Yeah, but now Westbrook's doing well. Well, kind of, because the Clippers have really just
a bench guy for the Clippers, but doing okay.
He was doing well before
Clippers
he got
are a fun second round.
That is also true. My opinion on them has changed. I do not think that they are what we once thought they were.
I bought into the hype, but then Harden slowed down, which, we should have expected. Westbrook obviously hurt. Paul George has not been the same. Kawhi's been doing okay. He's not MVP level anymore. He's definitely fallen off.
They were like lightning in a bottle for like 6 or 7 weeks. Yeah, they're showing their age right now. Maybe they just taking it easy. I don't know, letting off the gas before playoff time. But I just don't believe in it right now.
I mean, Kawhi's still averaging 24 on 53 and 42 splits. So it's not like it's not Kawhi's problem.
With them being on a decline, and then the Towns injury in Minnesota and LA being irrelevant, and they just had a really tough stretch. And Golden State's probably, they're looking more likely to be bounced now with the way they're going down and Houston's trending up. The pathway for Denver looks really good.
It's tough. You know what's surprising, though, is that Harden's shooting 40% from three this year on 7 shots a game almost. That's pretty noticeable. Harden's not on defense. He's obviously a liability. The Clippers have a lot to be desired in the backcourt. That's for sure. But
yes,
where most of their problems are, their front court's great.
I would argue he's not shooting enough threes. I would argue he's not shooting enough. Really, there's some games where he finishes with single digits or no points. And
you argue that because you're betting on him.
No, I argue that because he's my second favorite player of all time. I do not bet on James Harden.
And you're betting on him. I do. I used to. Prize Picks, legal.
Prize Picks, sponsor the show.
Rockets look
Code
good.
TYB.
Did we talk about not yet? Did we talk about how the Rockets have won 9 straight? The Warriors are going to be bounced.
Jalen Green is actually showing us why he was a number 2 overall pick. He's showing out.
For real. In Şengün's absence. It kind of looks like the playoffs are set besides the Warriors and Rockets. Now it's just who gets what seed.
And then the play-in part of it. So, but those teams are
the play-in, I think the Lakers, I don't know. The Lakers match up well against the Suns and the Mavericks. So it's really, plus we saw what they did in the in-season tournament. Lakers, when games matter the most, they play well. This team went to the Western Conference Finals last year. We all know they weren't going to beat Jokic and that Nuggets team. So
I just want to say
this is the same Lakers team too, and they're getting healthy. So
I just have to say that if the Mavericks somehow miss out on the playoffs the second year in a row, the Luka conversations are interesting. It doesn't change the fact
Kyrie conversations are interesting. Really, you got to split those two up.
We always talk about Batman, not Robin. The Luka conversation, the heliocentric, everything revolves around me. I have 40% usage rate basketball thing will be called into question. The only player who's done that successfully in the history of the game is James Harden.
Is LeBron James, that 2017-18 Cavs team, which was absolutely cheap.
I'm talking just like purely on the ball the whole time.
That's fair.
Yeah, the usage stuff is like Luka is doubling what LeBron has probably ever done for long stretches of time as far as on the ball.
That's fair. I'd say Allen Iverson was probably the first to do that in 01. Yeah. Which finals did he lose in? 01 finals, I think. Yeah, against the Lakers. Whenever they play the Lakers, 01, 02. Yeah, AI was something.
And it also really helps the Tatum over Luka narrative a lot. So really hoping that happens.
It doesn't matter. This race has now come down to Jokic and SGA, and SGA is not close to Jokic.
Oh yeah, I'm not. I just mean like Jokic in general. Yeah,
yeah. And if anyone read my article, I gave you pretty good reasons why. And I honestly was kind of leaning between Luka, and I had Luka as my runner-up. Right now, SGA is my runner-up, and it's only been a week since I posted that. So yeah, I think Luka's really just separated himself in the wrong way. And you're right, Spencer. If they miss the playoffs again, it's gonna come down to did you hear that, by the way? It's gonna come down to,
it also means we may have another superstar trade pending, not like I think we're there yet.
Man, send Luka to the Spurs.
Wow. The question is, does Denver have enough to even get close? Like if Luka demanded a trade, like when AD did out of New Orleans, does Denver have even a sniff?
Let me look.
If they package Murray and Porter and every first round pick that they have, which I think they have all of their own picks. I don't know if they have any others.
All right, so here's their picks right here. You ready? They have their first round this year. They don't have their 2025 first round. I don't know where that went. They have 26. They don't have 27. They have 28, and they have 2030. So now we're talking about 6 years in the future. What is that? Those middle schoolers right now? All right.
Yep. Good for them. Sure. Congrats, buddy.
Congrats.
You just got traded for Luka Doncic.
Someone's getting traded for Luka Doncic. Some middle schooler right now. He's playing Fortnite at this hour.
Yeah. Good for him. We will be playing Fortnite soon.
Maybe. Depends.
2K.
Or 2K. Ryan likes 2K. Ryan's on a 2K heater recently.
And there's nothing wrong with that. No matter how much the game hates us, we just keep coming back for more.
We keep it's like crack. It's quite literally like crack.
It's an abusive, toxic relationship.
It's really bad.
But you know
no one wants to be a crack addict, but it just happens. It's the same thing.
It's just so good.
Can't say no.
The way Ryan talks about it is very concerning. You should get help, honestly.
Yeah. Get some help.
I'm considering it.
He's considering therapy.
Yeah, you need it, buddy boy. Yeah, so you package Jamal Murray, Porter Jr., but you do that, the team gets worse. If I'm Denver, I don't trade for Luka.
No, come on. Dude, the team does not get worse.
You beg Luka to get some sort of Shohei Ohtani deal and sign him.
The team doesn't get worse, man.
If you trade for that?
Yeah, the team doesn't get worse.
You trade Jamal Murray, Michael Porter Jr., and picks for one player, and you don't think the team gets...
Christian Brown and Peyton Watson and whoever else the young guys on that team are.
And you still think they get better with Luka?
They have two of the top 10 most potent offensive players of the last 25 years, if not ever.
And neither of them can play a lick of defense.
That's untrue of Jokic.
About that?
He plays some defense. He's a decent enough defender, mostly just because of his size. He is just naturally a decent rim protector.
Glorified traffic cone. He gets under a block a game at 7 feet tall. He can't jump. He's not fast.
He's still an effective.
He can't dunk. No, I've never seen a 7-footer dunk. No, he can't. I saw him get rim ejected. What, a couple weeks ago? He tried for a dunk and got rim stuffed.
Oh, can we talk real quick about Zion? Just real quick. Zion is for the first time since the draft is actually doing his job, and it looks incredible. Like every night, it looks incredible. Physically, he is in the best shape he's ever been.
Big-ass man.
And has been excellent. The Pelicans are surging. The Pelicans are, I believe, in the 5 seed at this moment and are surging in the right direction. That is a damn good team. And Zion is, a year ago, I said Zion won't play another game in a Pelicans jersey, and he has just blown me away. He is all in. The commitment's there. That dunk against Brooklyn, I know everybody's seen it now. That was incredible, but it's every night with this dude. And it's both sides of the ball. He's playing point
forward. Can he stay healthy?
Peak.
It's because he got the whole weight-related allegations.
These lower body injuries where he's clearly not in shape, or he's just not even injured. He's just in bad shape.
That's a problem.
But that's what I'm saying. It's encouraging.
He's in shape now, though. He's in shape.
But it's encouraging.
He's 280, but it's in good.
He was the first overall pick, and he never even looked like it until really, except for short stretches. But now I'm not saying it's forever. I'm just saying it is very encouraging.
No, I know y'all saw his first ever game against San Antonio. That was devastating for me to watch.
He loves San Antonio,
but if he's Eddie Lacy, then it doesn't matter.
But that's what we're saying. He's looking like he might be more than that.
Let's just see how it goes. Physique.
I agree. I want to see it for a postseason because we haven't seen that. I don't want to see that.
Yeah. So let's get to this postseason, and then I want to see how he is at the start of next season because the Pelicans aren't winning it all this year. So it's really about this offseason.
No.
And
if you get past the Nuggets,
anything's possible. The same physique we've seen for years from him on October 20, whatever it is, I have lost hope because he's in great shape now and he's playing really well. But if he comes out next season 50 pounds heavier, and then
you just hope that this is all he needed. That maybe he just needed to see this version of himself because it's just incredible. He might be
discipline
one of the most fun players to watch right now, and it's
but it
sucks that we've been deprived of that.
Yeah, because of his discipline
for a long time.
That is fair.
Okay, so with that being said, we're talking about playoffs now. I want both of y'all. I want y'all's favorites. I want y'all's sleepers, and I want a team that you think is going to fizzle. So we'll start with you, Spencer, and then we'll go Ryan. Favorite first. Favorites for each conference, and then your winner. Obviously, I know at least one side of the bracket for your favorites and winner. So,
are we going chalk on? I think we can just rule out favorites if we're going to go chalk on Boston, Denver, which I think that we're going to go chalk on that.
I'm not going Denver.
You're not going Denver.
But I'll tell you why after. I'll say mine last.
I'm going with the chalk picks. Ryan, you're next on my screen. Ryan, you're next. Give us your faves. I think
Ryan agrees with you.
Yeah, so look, finals, if you ask me, it's going to be Celtics Nuggets. I think that in terms of teams that are going to fizzle, Clippers are going to fizzle as they are currently. I don't like the Knicks to keep it going. I know a lot of people have seen them kind of surging, going through it this season. They've had a good year. I don't think the Knicks are going to do much to make noise in the playoffs. I think sleepers to make a run. I like the Timberwolves to make a run in the playoffs.
Is that with or without Towns?
Doesn't matter. I think that they're going to play some good basketball. Yeah, I think they're going to play good basketball in the playoffs.
It matters.
And then I was gonna go with an Eastern team. The Sixers could with Embiid back, but I really do think that the Lakers with LeBron are going to show us something if they make it better than they showed us the rest of the year.
Yeah,
because LeBron, AD.
That's my pick.
Yeah.
I'm not even glazing aside. AD's healthy, and that's the difference maker right there. Honestly,
are you saying they're going to make the finals?
I think so. I genuinely do.
That's crazy.
Wow,
that's crazy.
AD, because the Nuggets got worse. The Nuggets got worse this year. The Nuggets
they're
got
not
worse this
year. They're not going to beat the Nuggets, let alone the Suns.
How are the Nuggets worse?
You don't think the Lakers are hold on. The Suns are not as good as the Lakers. Not even close.
The Suns are pretty damn.
The Lakers are.
If they're healthy, the Suns are better.
The Suns just played embarrassing game against San Antonio. I'm not convinced about anything with them. Okay, they haven't figured out how to manage Booker, Beal, and KD. Okay, and
have you seen them play healthy?
Yeah, it turns into who has the hot hand, and we start shot chucking, and then we're cold all of a sudden, and our other guys haven't shot for 2 quarters, and then we lose. So that's the Suns' offense.
I mean, I know you just said you like LA that much. I can't go through any of the top 10.
I understand your speculation, and it's very valid because of the way the Lakers have been playing.
I can't like them more than Oklahoma, Minnesota. You could talk me into New Orleans, but I still like New Orleans. You could talk me into the Clippers, Kings.
Here's the thing. When there was meaningful competition on the line, and yes, I'm going to use the in-season tournament, okay? And I know you can argue some teams weren't in it, whatever. The Lakers fought like it was a finals game. They fought every in-season tournament game like it was a playoff game. And when you play like they did, and they didn't lose a single game. They were 4-0 in seeding, and then they swept the playoff. They played really well in the in-season tournament. They're all healthy. D'Angelo Russell has not yet fizzled off like he did last year. Austin Reeves is finally finding his stride. And it took Austin Reeves about 6 months to figure out what the hell he was doing on the court. And LeBron's LeBron. And then Anthony Davis is healthy. I mean, and plus you get Vanderbilt back. Vanderbilt's defense. You need that. I'm just saying, Hachimura's coming back.
No, you don't. No, you don't need Vanderbilt on the court.
The only issue I have is Spencer Dinwiddie still exists, so that might be a problem.
Have y'all seen the Dinwiddie burner account?
No.
That's crazy.
Also, not that I'm not sure that this really matters either, but Gabe Vincent coming back.
Who Vincent?
Well, I mean, Gabe Vincent was a very or I should just say a very important player for Miami last year.
Miami, yeah, he was.
We haven't seen,
so you never know. And he has finals experience.
Yes, he does. Okay, let me just look at the Lakers' rest of season calendar real quick because I got to make sure that they're going to get in.
They have a hard schedule. I'm pretty sure.
Well, no, I think they've gotten through the thick of it right now. Okay, so they're losing tonight to
Milwaukee
the Bucks.
Now,
so they're going to be.
They have Indiana.
They're going to slide to the 10 seed tonight. They have the Grizzlies. That's good. That's probably free at this point. It should be considered free if we're considering them a title contender.
Take this game against the Bucks with a grain of salt. LeBron is not playing tonight, and neither is Hachimura.
I'm sorry, they can't afford that. That's like, I don't want to say it, but it's bullshit.
They've gotten 3 games up. No, they're not taking the 10 seed. The Warriors are 3 games behind.
Okay, they're not going to slide to the 10 seed, but I don't know, man. That's bullshit. Like, you have to
they're comfortable to have LeBron sit out a few games now. Because they're not
it's the 9 seed the goal
to hit the 6 seed. Right now with a 39-year-old superstar, yeah, honestly, the 9 seed, you can live with that. They did it last year. They'll do it again.
Goal, man. You're going to have to win 2 games.
If we're thinking about it, LeBron's the greatest.
Do or die
LeBron
games.
is the greatest tournament player of all time.
Even getting to that 8 seed, you only have to win
such
1.
A cherry pick stat.
But you have to get. I mean, I don't know. I just don't.
Yeah, you got to win 2.
And if the playoffs started today, they'd have to beat the Suns and most likely the Mavericks.
My big problem is that we're even having this conversation.
Don't let the Mavs fool you.
When
Why
they have
are we
2
even
top
having
12
this conversation?
They can't be. This team cannot afford to be this bad at this point. This is the same core for the last few years, and they have 2 top 12 players who are healthy. It cannot happen.
It's ridiculous.
The coaching is horrible. Some of the role guys are miserable.
Yeah, the coaching is pretty bad, and that's probably. I don't think they're going to win it. Obviously, the Celtics are my favorites.
No, they're not going to win
simply because of coaching. But I think they get
exactly.
there.
Or the Lakers, they're a shit team.
Or at least we have
they're not winning.
We might have a Western Conference Finals rematch.
I just don't know. And Will, you're a huge Lakers fan.
Not this
Maybe
year.
You can answer this question for me. You can answer this question for me. You have LeBron James, who's 39, who's still playing some of the best basketball we've ever seen. He's a top 10 player in the league. At year 39, right? He's 39 years old.
Year 39, wow.
Okay, well, he's 39 years old, year 20, whatever.
I'm just pulling you, like, yeah.
But how do you put this team with this coaching around him? How are you, with the greatest player ever, in his twilight, saying, oh, maybe we're going to be a play-in team? It's irresponsible. Yeah. It's bad ownership.
The Lakers
bad
are an
leadership.
awful organization.
Yes.
This is no surprise. This is not new to anyone. I'm just saying, you put the greatest player of all time in a spot to win games. He's going to win you games. I mean, he's done it time and again.
Yeah, but he can't do that much.
Okay,
nor should he be asked to.
We're on the topic of the Lakers.
He got that sorry. That Lakers team was sorry entering the playoffs last year. And
it's sorry this year.
LeBron has carried sorry teams.
It's somehow worse this year.
It's not the same, man.
How did you get worse? No, they're better
this year because the NBA, the Western Conference is better this year. Look at all the teams that are fighting for a top 3 spot. I would agree. Right now.
It's better.
Western Conference is a whole lot better this year. The Lakers are the same. I think they're a little better because Anthony Davis is healthy.
Anthony Davis is not healthy. Because of supporting staff.
Anthony Davis during the regular season last year was not healthy.
He did miss.
He started going to the playoffs, and he was getting tired in the Western Conference Finals. And he wasn't beating Jokic. No one was. Okay, let's just be honest there. The Nuggets last year were far and away the best team in basketball. But this is different this year. It's a lot more balanced. I think the Western Conference. You look at. I mean, the Lakers are 7 games over 500, and they're 9th place.
It though.
This was last year. This team that's a 6 seed last year. It was that was a 6 seed last year.
Yeah, but thanks to Zion and the Clippers' commitment to the regular season, and
but the thing is, they don't have to play every team in the top. The Lakers swept the series against the Thunder. They match up well against the Pelicans. The only if they run into the Timberwolves, that would be a problem. You run into the Timberwolves, you have issues there because of Gobert and because of Anthony Edwards and because of Naz Reid. Ironically enough, Naz Reid is a game changer. He really is. Is that cursed? Naz Reid used to be a meme, and then all of a sudden he turned into a top 30 player in the league. He's great. He's a great player.
He's really good.
He's one of the best players in basketball. It's crazy enough. He's top 25. I'm serious. No, because go read my articles. He's a top 25 player in the league. He's so valuable for what he does. Yes.
Fuck you.
He's a 45% 3-point shooter. He's a top 10 defender in the league. What more do you want?
The ability to score on your own, create a shot, play make.
He doesn't need to score.
Defend multiple positions. Dude,
he can defend. He's a top 10 defender in the league.
Dude, he's a backup
Anthony Edwards,
big. He's a backup. He doesn't.
Yeah, because of Rudy Gobert. Because you have the greatest defensive center of our era playing at the 5.
Naz Reid is a very good player.
He's top 25. All right, argue with the wall.
Top 25 big men. Yeah, sure. Top 25
top 25
guys.
Players. Very valuable.
I'm not going to say he's top 100. He's probably like top 50. I don't think you understand how many good players are in the NBA. And we're not even doing this.
There's not many players who can play on both sides is the thing in this league.
I would agree.
Seen a lot of half-ass
and it's why I
defense.
value two-way guys more than some others. But
then you should value Naz Reid higher.
I value Naz Reid. I begged the Celtics to make a move for him last year. He's a good player. Top 25 is ludicrous.
Top 40.
I mean, do we need to do the thing where I list players and you say you take Naz Reid over him?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. I like this game.
Oh my God. Just give me a second. I don't want to forget anybody because clearly you have. So one of us has to be on it. Okay. I'm just going to, this is not going to be in a crazy particular order. You'll get the idea here. Just give me a second. Keep going. Keep gushing about why you love him so much.
Why I love Naz Reid so much.
Yeah,
he's a great guy.
Why don't you read that? Why don't you make a poem like you did for LeBron, but about Nas? All right, whatever. I got my list. Okay, we're just gonna start with we're gonna start with one. I'm gonna speed. Jokic, Giannis, Luka, Shea, Joel, Kawhi, Steph, Tatum, Durant, Booker, Davis, LeBron, Jimmy Butler, Halliburton, Mitchell, Brunson, Edwards, Murray, Fox, George, Adebayo, Sabonis, Lillard, Wemby, Brown, Towns, Ingram, Zion, Laurie, Harden, Trey, Kyrie.
Laurie Markkinen does it for me.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
What is that, 30-something? Is that 30
That's 29 and you're insane. That's 29 and you're absolutely
nuts.
Top
30, there you go.
Keep going.
Dude, Harden, Young,
I don't think
Irving, Maxey, Morant, Banchero, Barnes, Gobert,
Harden,
Holmgren. Dude, die.
Holmgren.
Porzingis, White,
Here we
Sengun,
go. Now we're getting into
Siakam, Jalen Williams, Randall. These guys are not. Jackson, Garland, Holiday,
is Naz Reid better than Wemby right now?
I didn't say that. I think Wemby's a top 15 player in the league. He hasn't been
listed yet.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Spencer listed him at like 20.
Wagner, Bridges, Ball. We're still not there. Green, DeRozan, Murray, Cunningham, Gordon. We just listed Cade Cunningham, and you're taking Naz Reid 25 spots ahead of him. Beal, Porter, Middleton, Lopez. Okay, this is where you can get appropriate. If you want to put him over Middleton, Lopez, or Porter.
Hey, listen to this.
This is spot 61, by the way.
I'm not putting Naz Reid over Chris Middleton.
Are you looking at value over replacement? Is that what you're looking at?
What am I looking at?
At value over replacement level?
No, I'm just looking at my favorite list.
That's funny because Naz Reid sits around. Naz Reid's 63rd in VORT, which would not help my case, but right. He's the only player in the top 100 to not be a starter in VORT. So if you give him starter minutes,
valuable for what he does. Naz Reid ranked 80 on this list.
Year, at least give me that.
He's good for 12 points, 12.9 points a game. Yes, the shooting is tremendous. He's 13-5 at 41% shooting. It's very good. It's very respectable. It's very respectable.
Good job, Naz Reid.
Thank you, fella.
It's a good career. It's a good season.
Job, Naz.
Good for Naz. I think every 3 weeks, Will is just due to make a gross overestimation about how good somebody might be. And then we have to just remind you that this is the most talented this league has ever been. Whether it was Manu, and the Manu thing at least had some basis because he's a GOAT. Like he's a Hall of Famer. He is like that level. This is Naz Reid, man.
Yeah, Naz Reid is a top 30 player in the game.
Now I got you looking at stats, dude. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah,
okay, I wanted to quickly, and we got to get out of here soon, but we dwelled on the Lakers, and they have a like $150 million question. I just want to say, are you okay with the 10-figure contract that LeBron is asking for after the season when he's
Absolutely
going to be 42?
That is ridiculous. Okay. And just as big as a LeBron fan, I
am.
That's if LeBron message to you right now coming from a lame I'm not going to say that on from a LeBron fan. I'm not going to say what I was going to say on I'll tell you what I was going to say afterwards. Coming from a huge LeBron fan, your legacy is on the line. You still have, if you won 5 rings, yeah, thank you. You did say it. I'm not. If you want 5 rings, LeBron getting 5 rings shuts the GOAT debate down completely. It really does. In my opinion,
but are you okay with it if you're like LA's ownership and management group? Are you okay with swallowing that price?
Pay him. No, I wouldn't pay LeBron over.
I would just tell LeBron, hey,
LeBron's a billionaire. What is $35 million to him? He makes $100 million a year off Nike.
I would just ask him, go find the contract. We'll match it. We'll match whatever you can find, LeBron. But go to a contending team because look, there are teams who would give him absolutely everything they have, but those teams are Charlotte, Washington, maybe Orlando. Like he's not gonna leave LA.
Check this out. The Lakers have the opportunity to go get Paul George this offseason.
That would be insane. Even
if LeBron took a pay cut,
crazy.
It wouldn't work.
It would work.
I'm just saying.
It would work.
They could go get Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday might work. They could go. They need a big. Besides AD, match up with AD. Well, they really need a shooter. They need a consistent shooter. Klay Thompson's available.
There are free agents. Siakam. We did the Siakam thing. He's going to be available.
I mean, there's a lot of options in free agency for them. No one's arguing that, but are they going to make these moves? And are they going to be able to make these moves if LeBron? Yeah. They're not going to. LeBron's not going to be happy with whatever the contract they would offer in order for them to make these moves. So it won't happen.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, and I think that's really foolish of LeBron, unless he doesn't care about his legacy anymore.
I think he really just wants to own a team at this point, and he's trying to get all the cash he can.
He's already a billionaire. He can get 50% stake.
I would agree. It'd be way more valuable for his legacy.
He can get the Hornets like MJ did.
Yeah, just go and get Well, he wants the Vegas team, rightfully so. It's gonna be a good thing to have. But
he'll probably have majority ownership, or try to get
better
majority
for his
ownership.
legacy.
And plus, he could
to just go ahead and just go build this last super team.
The Pelicans are the least valuable franchise, valued at $2.7 billion. His net worth is 1.5. Now, I'm not saying dump your whole net worth into that because that would be foolish, but $30 million is not going to, or $50 million isn't going to get you closer to that goal. If that's his end goal. Yeah.
Just drop in the bucket.
I would go veteran minimum, honestly, for a 40-year-old. And I know LeBron's never been seriously injured in his life, really, outside of 2021 or 2019.
Well, he doesn't need the money, barring injury, barring anything.
Exactly. Like I said, he makes $100 million off Nike.
Play.
He makes another probably $50 million off Beats and all that. He makes probably $250, $300 million a year now with inflation adjusted off endorsements. There's no point.
It's got to be purely an ego play.
For 50, 60 million. It really is. So I think if LeBron wants to cement his legacy and win, if you imagine he wins a title at 40, he would still be the best player on the team. You got to think in the finals, he would get voted finals MVP. If you won a finals MVP, your fifth finals and your fifth finals MVP at age 40, I mean, in terms of GOAT conversation, Jordan can't compete anymore.
And you can monetize the GOAT thing way more than you can that last little contract. You can, once it's once your stamp is the GOAT, 100%. You can monetize the documentary of the final ring, the last dance, your own last dance.
LeBron's
that would be
exactly.
That's what you need to do. That's $1 billion Netflix special. Go for it.
So I think LeBron asking for that ridiculous contract, and he'll get it. The Lakers are a poorly ran franchise. The Lakers are the worst ran, besides the Nets, are the worst ran franchise in the NBA.
Besides the Nets, who are losing for no reason. They don't have any of their own picks. So awful.
Yeah, that's brutal. Ryan loves the Nets. Ryan loves Kyrie. Kyrie used to be a Net and a Celtic.
He was. He was both of those things.
Well, as we sign off, it's just good to remind everybody
Ryan has hit
the Celtics destroyed the Nets twice. Once with draft picks, once with breaking up the KD era. So that feels good.
Got him.
Yeah, but the Nets broke up the KG.
No, we broke that up and then got Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. that was
like I said, it was a fair trade. I'm sure Celtics fans are like, oh no, anyways, type thing. Well, I mean, I guess it's all for naught if y'all end up not winning a ring somehow. I think it'd be pretty hard for
sir. I've enjoyed the last 7.
Is that enjoyable?
Just the last 8 years of being a Celtics fan, whereas I wouldn't have.
Is watching your team edge you into oblivion really enjoyable?
Yes.
No, but watching thousands of wins over the past couple, like when this is all said and done, will have been really worth it. Yeah, ideally we win some rings along the way.
Let's say hypothetically from, when do you want to start the date? Well, I'll start it from 2015.
Started from Jaylen Brown's rookie year, 2016.
Okay, so 17.
16.
Jaylen Brown's rookie in 16?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Oh, 16, 17. Okay, yeah. Okay, that's what I meant. Okay, so we're on the same. Okay, so we'll start from 16, 17. Imagine. So let's say, what if the Spurs got one in the next 3 years and the Celtics didn't? Would it be worth it? This is a question you need to think about. What if the Thunder got one before the Celtics?
Oh my God, that's actually my worst nightmare. If the Thunder won one before us, I'd be so.
If the Thunder or the Spurs won a ring before the Celtics, what happens? Who gets punished besides Celtics fans?
Missoula gets fired.
Yeah,
which I don't.
I just want you to know that is like
either way.
Oklahoma City or Minnesota winning one before Boston is like actually something I think about happening, and it bothers me. It really bothers me. I cannot have that happen. I mean, that can't happen. That cannot happen.
For Celtics fans, that is something you need to start stressing about, because
if those
every day we're getting closer.
Like if the Lakers won one, if the Clippers won one,
because they sold their entire
if Denver
future to get there.
Continues their thing, if even Milwaukee wins one, yeah, I mean, like,
but it is inevitable. The Thunder will win one in the next 10 years.
If one of the younger teams, it's not inevitable. We know it's not inevitable.
It's close to inevitable.
With Boston, it's like the same. It's been the same thing. It's been inevitable.
KD, Harden, and Russell too.
That was inevitable.
This is different though.
It's actually the same.
That's right. It's not.
It's actually the same team and ownership group and GM.
So I was legitimately thinking about the Nets and not which obviously Russell wasn't on there, but I was thinking about 2020, not 2013. But yeah, something to think about, Celtics fans. If you don't win one this year, it's time to start sweating, because the Thunder are 3 years ahead of schedule.
Oh, I've been
2 years ahead of schedule, and you also have the Spurs. Going to go make some plays in the offseason probably.
Okay, the Spurs are going to be tanking for flag next year, buddy. Promise you that. They'll be.
I promise you. This time next year, the Spurs will be a 6 seed in the Western Conference. They're going to be
like, you're going to be making Cooper flag wallpapers on TYB's Instagram.
Spencer, I promise you. This is like, have you seen Charles Barkley guarantee that this is a guarantee the Spurs will be a 6 seed or better?
A guarantee.
Yeah,
the Spurs
exactly.
We'll be in the lottery.
March 27, when this episode goes up, 2025, the Spurs will be a 6 seed or better in the Western Conference, and Victor Wembanyama will be a top 5 MVP candidate. That's a take right there. That's a take.
That's a
bad take. You say that like the Spurs are a well-run organization.
That is a take. Not a good one.
Better than the Celtics, obviously.
That's what?
So I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Ryan, you can close it out.
How many rings have y'all got in the last 20 years?
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning into this week's episode of the TYB podcast. I'm your host, Ryan, along with our co-hosts, Spencer and Will.
Spencer logged off.
Spencer is gone. Well, regardless, we talked about a lot today. Be sure to check us out on social media at Thank You Bro Pod on Instagram and Twitter, as well as our website, tybsports.com, where we post articles, all of our latest and greatest sports news, headlines, and podcasts, and be able to keep up with us via the subscribe option. That's all. Thank you for tuning in. See you next week.
Celtics fans hate the truth.